Hey y'all, Jonathan Joyner, Hunt the Front. It's my boy Tennyson riding his bike around. Got a visitor coming. His name is Tom Lowry. He's the owner and promoter of Southern Raceway in Milton, Florida, our hometown track. And he's coming over. We're gonna do a live Facebook show on Southern Raceway's Facebook page called Turn 5. It's their weekly live show, and he asked me a few days ago if I would be on it this week, talk racing with him, talk about what's going on at Southern Raceway. Of course, I said sure. So that means I've got to get this place looking presentable for a Facebook live show that will hopefully have thousands of viewers. So we're going to spend a few minutes, Tennyson and I, cleaning up his toys mainly. See how the show goes. I'm a little nervous. Been a little while since I've been on a live Facebook show. All right, so I think we're all set up and ready. Tom should be here in about 15, maybe 20 minutes. So I thought I'd take a second, since we're on the subject of social media, doing this live Facebook, and talk about something that really been on my mind for a while. And that's social media, Facebook in particular, but all social media, and dirt tracks. And what I believe, I have a pretty strong suspicion that most track promoters are missing the boat on social media. You know, a lot of tracks just simply don't post enough good content, that makes people want to come to the racetrack. Because a lot of people these days, they know about racing through social media. All right? There's a lot of people on social media who don't come to the races that often, but they follow racetracks, they follow racers. And you need to be encouraging them, hey, you're missing this. You're missing this great action. Post great pictures and videos that make them want to come back to the track. And by posting, I mean a good post, a well thought out, good content, quality content. If you post quality content, almost daily, more days, more often than you don't, I guarantee you, social media, Facebook in particular, Instagram also, Twitter, will benefit you greatly. Anyway, I'm interested to know what you all think. If you're a racer or fan and you know of a track that does a great job, let me know in the comments below what track that is. I'd love to check them out and see what they're doing that works. I know one track that does a great job is Senoia Raceway, New Senoia Raceway on Facebook. In Senoia, Georgia. I've been there 3 times in my life. It's a 4.5 hour drive from my house. But I see their content, their Facebook posts, more often than any other track. And it's not because they sponsor their posts. I know they've sponsored a few, and that's great. You know, tracks should take advantage of that. But it's simply because they post good content that people like, they comment on, and they post it regularly. I know more about what's going on at that track than I do most of my local tracks around here. So I think I'll ask Tom, maybe get some of his thoughts when we're finished with the show here in a little bit. I might see what he thinks. Anyway, just some food for thought. All right, we got Tom. And we got Desmond. All right, and Desmond, what do you drive?
I drive the 16 Stinger car.
All right, and then Tom is the owner and promoter at Southern Raceway. All right, and we got Kim, the real owner and promoter. Anyway, we're getting set up for the Turn 5 Southern Raceway Facebook show. Hopefully y'all will have tuned in and watched it by the time you see this. And we'll let you watch a few clips here with us from the side.
It's 6:59. Anytime you get ready to turn it on, we'll get it rolling. All right, we're live on Turn 5. We're going to talk here for just a second, kind of get everybody a chance to share and let everybody know we're on. Make sure we get to the 7 o'clock mark. I know we're a few seconds ahead. Tonight, we moved out of the ticket booth at Southern Raceway because of the tin roof, and that's anybody that's logged in and looking already, let us know, is the volume good? It's still raining outside, but it sounds pretty good in here. I'd like to thank Jonathan Joyner for the hospitality of inviting us over to the shop and doing this tonight. We're going to talk about late model racing with GOAT. Jonathan, thank you for having us, buddy.
I'm glad y'all are here.
Hey, and as always, try to have 2 people with us. We got Desmond tonight. It's my grandson. He was a last minute fill in for us. Glad to have him though. Tell us about you. You got 3 races under your belt this year. How's the racing program going?
Well, it's been doing really good. The track's been really good, and no really complaints for me. And I feel like the car's been doing good, and just trying to stay out of the way and keep on progressing.
Well, we got a 7th last week, right?
Yes.
Now, a couple of things that tie us together tonight we're fixing to talk about. Number one, it's Pace High School night. Jonathan teaches at Pace High School. I'm going to let him speak to his profession. I think it's awesome, you know, what he does. And I'm going to let him talk about that and what he's done at Pace to help promote it this week.
Well, first of all, I want to thank Tom and the Lowrys and Southern Raceway for letting the students at Pace High School in free Saturday night. It was pretty cool this week. You know, I've been trying to encourage my students to come out to Southern Raceway Saturday night. And so I was telling them about it. I actually showed them a little very short video at the end of class one day of GoPro video of me driving my race car. And one of my students, he couldn't believe, he's like, there's no way you drive a race car. Teachers don't do that kind of thing. And I was like, well, yeah, that's me. And I showed him a picture of me standing beside it in my suit. And he's like, well, how fast does your race car go? And I said, well, it goes pretty fast. And finally, he got to thinking about it. I guess it sounded interesting to him because he asked me, how much extra credit can I get for coming? So maybe he'll come, but I won't be able to give him any extra credit.
1,000 to win for the 604 late models this week. And I know we've talked. You're looking forward to coming and putting on a show for the kids.
Yeah, I know. I won the last time out there, and I know a few of those fellas are coming after me, so they're gonna make it a little more challenging for me. But looking forward to getting back out there. Hadn't raced in a few weeks, and yeah, I got a little added pressure with students coming from school. They're expecting big things out of me, so looking forward to getting back to the track and hopefully repeating my results from the last time out.
Kind of already talked to you about how you got started in racing. I'd like to hear your story.
Honestly, I couldn't tell you how I got started in racing because I started racing before I remember it. I mean, it was just always, it was a constant, you know, when I was, 3-4 years old. I just, vague memories of being at racetracks. But I always went with my dad. I went with Daddy whenever I was little, and he drug me and my twin brother Joshua and then Joseph drug us all over, always racing and helping him in the shop and then at the track, and kind of like my son does now. So that's pretty cool that I'm old and it's come full circle, I guess. But eventually when I was about this size, Daddy acquired, I wouldn't necessarily say bought, acquired an old hog car. I don't know if anybody remembers the hog division. Basically just a stocker with the windows beat out of it, and me and my twin brother Joshua, we drove it around the field out behind our property, Joinerville there, and we made hundreds of laps before we actually made the first lap. And so eventually we went racing out there at Southern. That was in 2000. That's working on almost 20 years ago now. So I raced in the hog division, now pure stock, for several years, and then moved up to hobby, which kind of like the street stocks now. And in 2005, I started driving late models, and I've been racing late models ever since.
All right, we're good. Thank y'all for tuning in to Turn 5. Next week, 7 o'clock, same time. It'll be up all week for you to watch, and we'll see you at the races Saturday night, right there. Check him out.
Head over to huntthefront.net, get a t-shirt, and check out our website. We're on YouTube, Facebook, and like I said, Instagram. Check us out, Hunt the Front.
I have pulled away from radio advertising and went more towards social media for the simple reason that the amount of people that we can reach. And you know this, behind the scenes, you can see the numbers you're reaching, and it's phenomenal. And sometimes you're like, if I can get 10% of the people I'm reaching to show up at this racetrack, and it really does. Look at what we've done this year. We shared 4 pit passes, and I will randomly pick a number, and that person will get to come. Number 1, they may have never been to the pits. Number 2, they may have never even been to the racetrack. And if they do get to come, they get to go in the pits. And sometimes we wind up inadvertently pulling the driver's number, but it's done fairly. But there was last time I looked today, right around 400 shares, and it's just hard to get that. You can't do that with a radio station or anything. So that's why. And
that did not cost you a dime, other than the pit passes.
The pit passes, right.
Well, I think what you're doing with social media so far, the live show and the Facebook posts that y'all do on your page. I know y'all just got to 10,000 the followers.
Yeah.
So I think y'all are doing a great job, and it's a great way, like I said, for people to kind of know what's going on, even if they're not always coming. It's still they're seeing it, and then that might encourage them to, you know, eventually come.
Well, this live show we done, by the time we're done, a lot of people will come in and out of it and seen it, but usually on week to week, we'll get 2,400 views, and we've had up to over 5,000. And I actually, when we had the Wayne Davis sprint cars, he had his Thursday night show, and then we did a Friday night, and when that combined, it was something like 11,000, 12,000. It was a tremendous amount of views.
Cool.
So it's amazing the outreach you can get there.
Yeah, most definitely. All right, well, I appreciate y'all coming and hanging out with me and having me on your show.
Yes, sir.
All right, y'all, we have finished up with the Facebook Live show. I survived. I think I did okay. I don't think I embarrassed myself too badly. Anyway, I'm glad y'all tuned in and hung out with us during the live show. You can find it if you want to go back and watch the entire thing on Southern Raceway's Facebook page. I'll be out there Saturday night, like I said in the video, racing the car behind me in the 604 division. We'll probably do a video and try to take y'all along with us. If you liked what you saw here, be sure to subscribe. Right below this video, click subscribe. Give us a thumbs up. We'll be at Southern Raceway this weekend. If you're in the area, if you're local here to Milton, come see us. We'll have some t-shirts and hats to sell. Be sure to check the vlog next week, and the YouTube channel will let you know how it goes on there. In the meantime, be sure to subscribe to the channel, like the video, and leave us a comment, and we'll see y'all next time. God bless you.